And welcome to the UBC Esports Sunset Series tournament for Tetrio, presented by NANDOS. My name is Annika, you may also know me as Plu, and I am the UBCEA Tetris Director this year.
My name is Bradley, you may also know me as Doey, and I am a UBCEA Tetris exec.
Yes, and we will be getting into our games shortly, but before we do that, let's do a little introduction on what Sunset Series is. So, Sunset Series is one of UBC Esports' flagship events, which lasts for 1 month during the summer. From July to August, we are running a large variety of games, such as Valorant, League of Legends, Rocket League, and of course, Tetrio. Every Sunset Series event you participate in, including this one, will give you entries into a raffle for many different prizes. Be sure to join our Discord server, which I will post a link to in the chat for more info. And yeah, okay, honestly, I think the Tetrio event that we have right now is one of the last ones during Sunset Series, so most of them already happened, but there is one more tomorrow, which is the Fighting Games tournament that's happening in the AMS Nest. And yeah, if you're a Fighting Games fan, be sure to join that one, because I think it's like from the time that I've been at UBC Esports, I think this is like the largest Fighting Games tournament that I've seen. So yeah, there's, what is it? Guilty Gear, Strive, Street Fighter 6, and Tekken tomorrow. And even if you're not a competitive fighting games player, they still have friendly setups for you to just try the game for fun. So yeah, be sure to check that tournament tomorrow if you're free.
Yeah, for sure. Like, honestly, I don't really know anything about fighting games, but they're always fun to watch. So yeah, be sure to check that out tomorrow.
Yep. And one last thing is we'd like to give a quick thanks to our sponsors this Sunset Series. So we'd like to thank Diversity in Games, Sprung Studios, M Esports United, NANDOS, ANW, TELUS, Steve's Pokebar, CHQ, Turquoise Goat, Sakura Media, The Rec Room, and Red Bull. This event could not be running without all of your support, so thank you all so much. And an especially big shout out to NANDOS, who is directly sponsoring this Tetrio tournament. We have a quick message from NANDOS. Are you craving bold flavors and mouth-watering grills? Indulge in NANDOS' legendary peri peri chicken today and experience a sensation like no other.
So true, so true. Yeah, NANDOS has lots of locations all over Vancouver. So yeah, be sure to check them out.
Yeah, and without further ado, we will be getting into our first Tetrio game here. You have Haiti Danny versus Derp. Could you tell me a little bit about these players, Bradley?
Yeah, okay, so both of these players are BC Tetris regulars, and both of these players are players I've played against, and they're both very, very solid players. Derp, having hit X rank before even, so Haiti Danny is a very fast player, and you know, has a lot of LST power, so be sure to watch out for that. And Derp, I think, is a very, very good back-to-back player and also a very efficient player. So definitely going to be exciting going into this warm-up to see how these players play. And yeah, I'd say compared to last year, the average power level of this tournament is a lot higher if you were there for last year's Sunset Series tournament.
Like, I think last year, if I remember correctly, the winner of the tournament was Marco Cat, and at that time he was U rank. So interestingly enough, this tournament, there's, I believe, 3 X ranks, 4 U ranks, and 1 SS rank. So yeah, definitely some really solid players here.
Yeah, and as we just saw in that tournament, both players definitely, not holding anything back. Both players playing at an extremely fast pace, over 3 pieces per second, and I think we're gonna see like that's probably gonna be the slowest gameplay you'll see this tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
Depending on which matches get streamed.
And we're seeing good luck have funs on both sides. And now it is time for the real first to 7 match.
Alright, and here we go, getting into the first match. And Hey to Danny immediately playing at almost 4 pieces per second earlier, but when you do play that fast in Tetris, you are prone to misdrops, and that is another thing about Hey to Danny's gameplay that I notice sometimes, is that with his blazing speed does come potential misdrops, but if he's able to manage those, I think he'll definitely have a very strong advantage in this match, because you know, speed is definitely a very, very powerful tool to have up in your arsenal.
Yeah, for sure. And Hey to Danny's really keeping up the speed, but Derp isn't slacking on the speed either, with 2.5 PPS of his own.
See Hey to Danny going for some kind of creative setups on the side there. Kind of messing up the stack a small bit, but nothing too dangerous for him. Able to stack up it pretty quickly, open up the well. Yeah, just generally playing kind of well, but
from Hey to Danny, but doesn't really manage to get the overhang. Is able to survive that little mishap with stacking, and quickly gets down.
Yeah, Derp unfortunately unable to capitalize off that slight mistake, but Hey to Danny still not out of the woods yet. Accidentally misdrops the T. Could be in a bit of danger now.
Yeah, as we say that though, really quick down stacking from Hey to Danny. Really impressive to see. Like, he's definitely really well versed in fixing misdrops at such a high speed.
Yeah, for sure. When you do play at that high speed for so long, you do get very experienced with like dealing with your own mistakes. And yeah, both players kind of definitely not playing at their most efficient, at least in this round. Hey to Danny actually slowing down to 2.5, almost matching Derp's speed. A lot slower than just seeing him play.
Yeah, looks like Hey to Danny's sending Derp right to the top, and Derp doesn't seem to have the pieces to get out. Right as I say that though, manages to cycle to the I piece, barely making it out. And
yeah, now, two unfortunate misdrops on Hey to Danny's side.
Yeah, after Derp sent all of that back, Hey to Danny's might have been feeling the pressure a little bit too much, and yep, started doing those misdrops.
Yeah, but still a lot of rounds to go in this match. Only 1-1 actually. And wow, Hey to Danny really greeting for that T-spin. Not sure if that's gonna pay off. The stack kind of looking a bit messy on the right side, but nothing too big to worry about. Able to down stack out of that relatively quickly.
Yeah, Derp's stack is also looking a little bit messy. I'm not sure what happened there, but Hey to Danny managed to send a really big spike to Derp. Derp manages to cancel most of it though. Has a really clean well on his side.
Yeah, both players showing their skill in escaping dangerous misdrops, and Hey to Danny right there. Again, almost found himself in a dangerous position, but able to get out of it. And even goes for more greedy T-spin to the top of the board. Very, very confident player right now.
Yeah, and Derp
and oh, that JP's
little 9-0 situation for quite a while. Finally making it out, getting to the bottom of his board.
Yeah, game kind of back in a more neutral state. Both players definitely doing a lot of misdropping, so might be nervous. Might be because first game of the day, basically not quite warmed up yet. Yeah, but as this match goes on, I think we will see some more of that. Probably we'll see some more of that speed come out from Hey to Danny, as maybe he gets used to playing Tetris again.
Oh, we see the double misdrop from Hey to Danny, and right after that, gets spiked all the way to the top. Kind of lucky.
The well is so clean.
Really nice 9-0 well.
Yeah. Nice donation there from Hidden Danny as well, able to send a T-spin with the 9-0, and he might just continue with this 9-0 here. Hope with that Z piece. So awkward, and
doesn't look like he has the pieces to get out. Unfortunately, has to waste the eye piece to clear that garbage hole. And Derp takes the second win.
Yeah, both players really big fans of the flat top TKI, which transitioned into LST stacking. I do know that Derp was definitely a big LST user in his past, so cool to see it again.
Hidden Danny's stats are really impressive here. 3 PPS with 150 APM. But Derp doesn't seem to be phased at all.
Yeah, Hidden Danny LST I think is definitely his comfort zone. When he's definitely able to do that at like really high speed. I think I've seen him hit 4 PPS for like a small bit, but oh wow. Yeah, some good spikes from Derp there to top out Hidden Danny. And oh, here we go.
Oh, I was gonna say 6.
SDPC from Hidden Danny.
4.5 PPS SDPC. Will he be able to find another PC? No, but it doesn't seem like he needed it. That was some really impressive opener gaming from Hidden Danny.
Yeah, stick spin just not strong enough to counter the sheer offensive power of SDPC. And oh, misdrop on Hidden Danny and trying to go for the LST. Could be risky.
Yeah, misdropping in the early game against Derp is definitely not ideal, because Derp is really good at keeping back-to-back in the when he doesn't have any garbage.
Yeah, for sure, and honestly, I'm sure misdropping against any player in this tournament would be kind of a death sentence.
That's true. The average level of the players here is quite high.
This round, though, both players near the bottom of the board. Nothing too spicy happening so far, but as I say that, some unfortunate misdrops on Hidden Danny's board once again. Still in the game, though. Derp, again, not really finding those attacks when Hidden Danny is in those dangerous positions.
Yeah, and Derp covering the well with that eyepiece. Couldn't downstack that cheese quickly enough. Finally gets spiked out.
Yeah, Hidden Danny definitely keeping it close. Derp only a 1-point lead so far. But misdropping the PC, that is definitely not what you want to be doing against Derp, who gets the second PC.
Oh, going for the SDPC from Derp. Will he find the PC? I'm pretty sure there is one. Oh, not quite fast enough, and that one garbage line ruins the chance of continuing.
Yeah, and but will that allow Hidden Danny to downstack out of this? It will. Hidden Danny some clutch playing at the top of his board, but Derp does not relent on the attack.
Wait, that was horrifying. 18 spike out of nowhere from Derp.
Yeah, 2 T-spins followed by a quick Tetris. Definitely not slacking. As you said, really well versed in creating attacks even with no garbage on the board. But
oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's the 4 PPS LST I was talking about.
Yeah, I was looking at Derp's board, and he definitely wasn't expecting that, because he I don't know, misdropped the eyepiece in the middle of his board, and then immediately.
Oh, but Hidden Danny misdropping eyepiece this round as well, and if he's not able to downstack out of this, Derp probably goes for an STSD on Derp board actually, but that might have been too slow. Hidden Danny. Well, actually, this is
oh my god!
Will he get overhang
in time? Will he get overhang in time? Oh, let's go!
He gets it, but the state of this board is pretty.
You know what? I respect it.
Yeah,
I respect it. He had the foresight. If only he had the non-instant soft drop.
And this is why some players do advocate for non-instant soft drop.
Yeah.
Both players getting the exact same PC, but Hidden Danny a lot faster on the second one. No SDPC, or no, sorry, no DPC coming in from Hidden Danny though, and yeah, that's gonna be game for Derp.
Yeah, really good, really well played by both players here. Yep, Derp taking the match 7-4, and interestingly enough, Hidden Danny actually sent 3 more lines than Derp, despite Derp winning this one.
Yeah, definitely a very close round for our first round, and yeah, just because they're out of the first elimination bracket doesn't mean they're out yet. Because as a reminder, this is a double elimination tournament, so good luck to both these players in the losers bracket, and we'll see if they come back later when we stream the losers matches.
Yeah, for sure. And Derp will be moving on to the winners semifinals. Okay, wait. We have a silly bracket problem. Hold on.
All right, while we sort out the bracket problem, let's talk about our next sponsor. One of our sponsors for Sunset series is CHQ, which is an arcade in Metrotown. Hey UBC, do you love arcade games? Well, this August at CHQ, we'll be hitting you all with Guilty Gear Strive and Initial D, the arcade. Come on down to Metrotown Mall and experience Canada's premier specialty arcade. Happy gaming, UBC. And
So
we also have a
true.
video to play, so...
Yes. Let's play the video right now while we sort out these issues. And we are back! Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Alright, we are back going into our Winners Bracket semifinals, and this match is going to be Furiolite versus Widgick. It's definitely going to be an exciting match. Two X-Rank players. There's just some very fast gameplay for sure.
Wait, is
how much do you know about this player,
like fire?
Fiery? Oh,
Fiery.
is it fire?
Fiery, like. Yes.
Oh,
It's got the
it's like
Arcanine profile picture. Like fire.
Right.
Fiery,
So true.
Well, yeah. Enough about the name technicalities. So, Widgick, I think, would be a really new name to the BC Tetris and UBC esports communities, because he only recently joined, I think, like a week ago. So yeah, this guy is a really scary Tetrio player, I've got to admit. I've played him a couple of times, and my win-loss ratio is not very great. So yeah, on the other side though, we have Fiery Light, another formidable X-rank player. Currently question mark ranked though, so it doesn't look like he's played Tetra League in recently. Good for him. Cut it. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways, my bad, guys. I love Tetra League. I love ranked Tetris. But yeah. For context, the previous game was against were two U rankers playing against each other. And this time it's two X rankers, which is the highest rank possible in Tetrio. So yeah, this one's gonna be maybe a tad bit faster, I'd say. So looks like we'll be getting into the warm up here.
Yeah, I'm sure no matter what, we're gonna see some fire gameplay.
True, fire gameplay.
Let's see how this warm-up goes.
Oh, is that a misdrop, or is this like a PC setup that I don't know? Okay, I think it was a misdrop from Fiery Light.
Yeah, both players seem to be taking it slow in the warm-up. But honestly, like that, sometimes that's like a good idea. Don't review your cards in the warm-up. Maybe play like completely differently.
Yeah, Widgick is playing at under
opponent.
1 piece per second.
Fiery Light, a lot of misdrops, but maybe just getting those out of his system for now. Like honestly, like if you're gonna misdrop at any time in the match, do it during the warm-up.
True.
Before it has consequences.
Yeah, I think Widgick is really. Oh, I was gonna say playing as slowly as possible. But we see a little burst here, going to 1.5 PPS now.
Yeah, these players definitely probably more warmed up than they were, having already played a round of the game. Of course, this match will probably be harder than the matches they just played, considering their opponents last round were U ranks, but this round they will picking more on some of their own size, I guess.
True, that's true. But yeah, this warm-up has been a little bit long, approaching the 1.5 minute mark, and it looks like Widgick's having a bit of a tough time getting down. Doesn't seem to. Well, I was gonna say doesn't have the eyepieces, but just barely manages to get it.
Yeah, but Fiery Light's board such a clean state earlier. We were able to close out this warm-up, but Widgick able to survive, able to cancel all that garbage and actually sending a lot of cheese over to Fiery Light's board.
Yeah, a lot of cheese on both players' sides now, on both players' boards now.
And this warm-up definitely going the distance. Over 2 minutes now. And I think both players at this point have stopped the kind of messing around and probably playing for real.
Yeah, Widgick with the 18 spike there. And another 13 spike. We're really quickly taking out Fiery Light.
Yeah, a lot of well-timed attacks there from Widgick to close out the round. Well, we'll see if we see similar gameplay to that when we get into the actual game. I'm sure the beginning of the match will definitely be a lot faster from both players.
I agree.
That I'm willing to bet on.
Yeah, and
for
here
sure,
we
Widget
see
immediately.
Widget with the 4.5 PPS stick spin. Oh my gosh, that is really quite fast, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that was SDPC spin, not stick spin.
Oh, oops.
With the yeah, I think stick spin is set up slightly differently. Oh, Widget going for a DT cannon, but the DT cannon misdrop. Firelight actually successfully getting the DT cannon off, but misdrops the O immediately after. So yeah, some tragic DT cannons from both sides.
By Widget stacking here, we have the fractal directly into the cut copy. That was really good Q usage.
Yeah, just such clean gameplay from Widget.
Yeah,
oh, another DT cannon coming out.
3 stacking? Very interesting. I'm liking the variety of openers I'm seeing.
Yeah, honestly, it's nice to see a DT cannon once in a while.
Yeah,
I feel like that opener's lost a lot of popularity, but definitely still a treat to see. I love the shape. And a fast PC, 2 fast PCs and Firelight, and that kind of screwed over Widget's SDPC setup, I think, because like the garbage spawned right where he was putting the SPs, so unlucky garbage for
really
Widget.
Quickly.
Oh, and another misdrop on Widget's side.
Widget gets out really quickly though from that misdrop.
Yeah, that eyepiece misdrop from Firelight actually not really what he wants to see there, but still working on making his way out. I think he's out, but there's definitely a lot of APM on the side of the board as well, so I don't think you're ever safe, especially when you're playing against the top 100 player.
Yeah, that SDSD setup was really pretty on Widget's side. I did not see that one coming.
Firelight responds with his own SDSD. And yeah, just trading garbage back and forth. Now, this game definitely longer than some of the previous games. Both players able to survive their own misdrops.
Both players are playing at 3 PPS or higher.
Yeah, and Widget right now is pumping out the APM, but that... Oh, okay, transitioning into Imperial Cross.
Hey, that goes hard. That goes hard. Doesn't actually get the second T-spin in the Imperial Cross, but I
cool setups from both sides.
I appreciate the setup.
And Firelight there had a cool donation as well, but slight misdrops on this side of the board means wasn't really quite able to close out the match, so gonna be going back into a mid-game state here.
Yeah, it looks like Firelight's wasn't really doing much at the bottom of his board. Kind of just doing a couple of skims.
Yeah, and
having that clean garbage. Building another fractal.
Some misdrops on Firelight's side of the board as well means he wasn't really quite able to get those T-spins off or get those attacks, and now he's in kind of a dangerous position. Really needs to reach that well with the eyepiece, but does reach the well in time, responding with a spike of his own. Which those 3-6 stacking so clean right now.
Yeah, 6 back-to-back, 7 back-to-back from Widget. 8 now.
8 back-to-back, 9 at the top of his board, goes to 10.
Somehow continuing while down stacking. This is... I cannot believe this.
Yeah, and as the back-to-back ramps up.
And Firelight...
Oh my god.
Just couldn't hold on after that.
Yeah, the pure back-to-back. Pure back-to-back, 15 back-to-back, halfway up his board. That's some clean X-Rank gameplay.
You're so right, you're so right.
Maybe he is X-Rank.
Maybe he is X-Rank. It's possible. But yeah, Firelight now proving that he too is X-Rank.
Yeah, almost able to take out Widget, but Widget finally able to escape that misdrop, but still not out of the woods yet. A lot of awkward placements, and there we go.
Yeah, Firelight really went. I too can back-to-back. That 5 back-to-back there, taking out Widget.
Our DT Cannon versus SDPC Spin. Unfortunately, SDPC Spin has a lot more sauce. You know what else has a lot of sauce?
Survive. What has a lot of sauce?
The Peri Peri sauce is available at various NANDOS locations throughout Vancouver.
So right. There's a lot of sauce from NANDOS, who is sponsoring our Tetrio tournament. Thank you so much, NANDOS. But yeah, back to the game here. We have a score of 5-2. Wojciech is
oh my god,
pretty confidently taking the lead.
Yeah, a classic C-spin setup there from Fiery Light, but it's not going to be enough. Wojciech playing that round at a 3.7 PPS, very confident.
Double DT again.
Yeah, Wojciech though slightly faster on the DT, almost at 5 PPS. You can tell that's a very practiced opener. And this might be it for Fiery Light. Really needs to reach that eyepiece.
Oh
no. My god, 9 back to back.
269 APM from Wojciech. I don't know how I would survive that. Yeah, that was very intense gameplay, I would say.
Yeah, 5 PPS on that DT cannon. It's always like an awkward feeling when both players are doing the same opening, and then like your opponent is just like faster than you. So,
oh yeah.
Like while you're finishing up your opening, your opponent's already on the next attack, and like a 9 back to back from Wojciech. He definitely was not taking his foot off the gas there.
For real. And also because Wojciech kept doing the C-spin follow up when Firelight went for 9-0. I think, Wojciech's continuation of the opener really contributed more to his really quick output of attack.
Yeah, and once again that speed, like you can tell when an opener's been like practiced. Playing at like 2 PPS above your normal speed, that is definitely something. Yeah, well played to both players here. Fiery Light will be moving down into the losers bracket. And Wojciech will be in our winners finals match as we wait for the other one to finish up, which is RKY 1618 versus Derp.
Yeah, and if you thought that Wojciech's gameplay was scary, boy do I have some news for you, because RKY is he? I think he's like top 30 in the world now. Top 30 in the world. Yeah,
he's 28th last time I checked.
Ah, okay, yeah. So Wojciech was at around top 70 or 60, I think. There's like a lot of different tiers to X rank. So Fiery Light, Wojciech, and RKY are all X rankers, and X rank is the highest rank in Tetrio, but the skill levels get really. There's basically a lot of a large variety of skill levels in X rank, even though it's like one whole rank. It's like a really big section, I guess.
Yeah, I think the way I think of it is like, as you get into like the higher ranks, skill increases like exponentially, basically. Yeah, like an 8 TR difference, maybe in like A rank is like, they're like basically the same player. In like high X rank, an 8 TR difference is like, it's just a massive gap because of the way TR is like calculated. Because the limit to TR is 25,000, and then the closer you get to 25,000, like the smaller and smaller amount of TR you get. So yeah, just waiting for the next match to finish up, and we can talk about our next sponsor now while we wait for that.
True, that's true. Do you wanna talk about our next sponsor?
Sure. Our next sponsor is Memory Express, or more specifically M Esports. So M Esports is dedicated to supporting Canadian esports infrastructure through collegiate invitationals, online tournaments, and local events. M Esports is powered by Memory Express, Canada's premier destination for computer products and services. 100% Canadian owned and operated, servicing Canadians all over the country since 1996.
Yes, thank you so much to
Memory
Memory
Express.
Express for sponsoring our Sunset series this year. So yeah, it looks like RKY versus Derp Derp should be done, because it said it's been going on for 10 minutes, so let's see.
Yeah, the next match will be winners finals, and it'll probably be Widget versus RKY.
Mm-hmm. Unless Derp Derp managed to pull a huge upset, who knows? I believe.
There's always a chance. I mean, for those of you who have seen the Collegiate Tetris League, you'll know that RKY is definitely a very, very formidable player in that tournament. Like everyone feared him. He was like he was the he was like the Grim Reaper of the tournament. Like every team, when you faced Toronto, you would be like, all right, which one of you are we sacrificing to RKY?
Yeah, that was funny.
But yeah, I think he only dropped 2 games in that tournament, I believe, both to like very early opener jump scares, and then immediately responds by adapting
by
to his
trying
opponents,
harder and then obliterating his opponent.
Yeah, like first round playing with like one hand, leaning back on the chair. Second round, oh this guy actually beat me. It's time to turn my monitor on. You know? Stuff like that.
Yeah, so I got an update from RKY versus Derp Derp. They said that they're almost done. So yeah, we'll just have to wait a little bit longer. Okay, meanwhile we can talk about maybe the other players in this tournament that we haven't seen on stream yet. So let's see, we've got Dig Cheese. What do we got to say about Dig Cheese? Okay, interestingly enough, in a BC Tetris tournament last month, Dig Cheese placed 3rd, I think. And he managed some pretty good upsets against other U rankers that were higher ranked than him. So yeah, I'm really impressed by his improvement so far. Because I think last year he was at around S or S minus. But now he's a U rank. He's really holding his own against these other scary U ranks in this tournament.
I'm pretty sure he was like S plus last year, and now he's definitely high U rank. He actually placed 2nd in the tournament.
Oh, he placed 2nd! My bad, Dig Cheese. My bad, Dig Cheese.
Yeah, and first in that tournament we had for BC Tetris was Derp Derp. As we saw earlier. Good luck to him once again against RKY. But yeah, Dig Cheese. The first time I witnessed him play, he used to be like an SDPC main, opener main.
Oh, you're right.
Just spamming the opener, as a lot of players in those ranks do. But since then, he's actually changed his playstyle very, very heavily. He's now a very strategic plonker. Uses time, uses efficient back-to-back. So always nice to see that kind of playstyle. I think some people don't like playing against the players that use timing, but I think it's a really cool part of the game. You can time your own attacks so to like mitigate the impact of your opponents, or to time your attacks specifically to kill. And speaking of good timing, RKY seems to have just finished his match, so
oh my god, you're so right.
looks like we can start getting into that very soon.
Yeah, our winners finals match, which is Widget versus RKY. Let's see. They are both in the room, in the Tetrio room at the moment. And yep, looks like we're getting a warm-up from both of these players. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Definitely gonna be challenging for Widget to deal with. RKY again, very formidable player as we all know, but definitely not unbeatable, especially where your ranks are. I wouldn't say close, but Like there's a non-zero chance of.
Yeah, there's a non-zero chance. I'd say anything can happen.
Yeah, but RKY
Q
definitely
for
not
Widget
slacking.
did not look very nice. There were a lot of squigglies there, and he didn't need the squiggly pieces. So RKY
Yeah, the OP
managed to take
switch
the warm
drop.
up.
OP switch drop definitely did not help there, and yeah, RKY straight out the gate with the stick spin there. Actually, not slacking at all in this warm up, and he's here and ready to win.
Yeah, and I think we haven't mentioned the prizes yet. So what do you get if you win? So our third place, the third place winner will get a $10 Steam gift card. Our second place winner will get a $25 Sakura Media gift card. And our first
Shout out to
place
Sakura
winner.
Media for sponsoring us.
Yes, thank you Sakura Media for sponsoring us. First place winner gets $50 in cash.
Money.
Money. Yay! Anyways, yeah, looks like RKY is going for... Oh my gosh, what is that? 9-0, but also with SD stacking.
Yeah, SD stacking and the garbage just spawned right in the well. Always happy to see when you're 9-0. Always unhappy to see if you're the opponent. Yeah, so a slight misstep on RKY's board though puts him in a bit of danger. We'll see if Widget can take advantage of that. Unfortunately, not in this case, but not in any danger himself, so still good to keep playing here.
RKY's down stacking is really impressive. Like I saw, there were a couple of weird placements that ruined his board, but then after like 1 second, he's just completely clean again. Oh my god, those floats from RKY.
Really, really impressive stuff. Like, honestly, coming up with like setups like those mid game is just so like. It's like one, knowing that you're able to do those things, but two, having the presence of mind to do that at 3 pieces per second is just what's so impressive about these players for me.
And RKY with 10 back-to-back, 11 back-to-back, continuing with the pressure, which just couldn't handle it.
Brutal Z misdrop on Widget's board means that round is going to go to RKY, and a lot of misdrops have been happening on Widget's side of the board. It's definitely intimidating when you're going against a player that you know is like strong. You've probably seen them in a Tetrio League, their rank is like really high. But yeah, they're still human, so they're not invincible. Definitely can be beaten. Because RKY
is doing a nice job keeping his board clean.
Yeah, some misdrops with his own there from RKY, and yeah, as I say that, Widget able to take his first round of the match. Both players going for a flat top TKI. You think flat top TKI is like the most common TKI form? Because it leads into LST?
I don't know about most common. Or actually, I think maybe it is. Or it's definitely one of the most common. Like, I think top 2 would be flat top and Fonzie, but then the other ones I don't really know. Personally, I prefer using Fonzie more, but that's just because I don't like LST.
I do think Fonzie has like a lot more flexibility in what you can do with it. Because honestly, if you see flat top, like 99% of the time, it's going to lead into LST.
Yeah, right.
But Fonzie has like a PC chance. I mean,
yeah, I think
flat top also has a PC chance as well, but
Fonzie leads to center well really nicely. And I think it's kind of harder to do that with flat top. Unless you count like 7-2 as center well, which I guess it technically is. But I just don't really like it that much.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the most flexible type of stacking. 7-2 is basically just like LST. But yeah, I mean, as opposed to center well, both players had the well on the side there for a bit, but still in kind of a solid mid-game situation. Neither player is a huge advantage yet.
Yeah, their stats are really similar. Like around 3.5 PPS and 130 APM. Lots of garbage going back and forth.
Yeah, Widget definitely doing doing a good job of holding his own against RKY and sets up a nice floating T-spin on top of another floating T-spin, but not gonna quite be enough. RKY near the bottom of his board, which is same position. This round definitely having the potential to go the distance.
Yeah, RKY's ability to counter forward and maintain back-to-back is really impressive to me. I think it's a really underrated skill. Like, the difference between consistently doing Tetrises that you can take or like missing them and doing triples is surprisingly... It's a surprise. It makes a surprisingly big difference to your APM.
Yeah, like, oh, Wujik, nice spike there. The T-spin in the well to skim and then send that Tetris in order to finish off RKY there. Yeah, counting to 4. I mean, I think to like a non-Tetris player it sounds kind of funny. Like, oh yeah, counting. Like everyone can count. I learned that in 1st grade, but like having the being able to like stack up to 4 instead of just like panic down stacking or like on a triple. It's definitely like a skill that like takes time to develop, and like knowing when to count to 4, because sometimes like you're kind of in too much danger to count to 4. Like there, like RKY's at the top of his board, like he would not count to 4. He needs to down stack, but a lot of other times it's there's a lot of like experience that you need to evaluate, like, oh, can I actually count to 4 here and take the Tetris, and then like what's the best way to do it without like wasting important pieces as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
And I have been seeing a lot of counter force from Wujik. He did hold a couple of pretty high back-to-back chains, but because of RKY's overwhelming pressure, they didn't really go higher than 6.
Yeah, I definitely don't think we'll see the those kind of like 15 back-to-back chains that we saw from the last round. Because back-to-back is like pretty maintainable if you're not receiving much garbage, but when you're receiving a lot of garbage, and especially when you miss drop, definitely not easy to maintain those high numbers.
Yeah, for sure. And at one point, it's just a much better decision to just cut it off and break back to back. Do a little bit of defense. Seeing some LSD from Wujik here. 9 back-to-back! Okay, well, that is some crazy back-to-back, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. I mean, the one advantage you do have when you do maintain that back-to-back is the higher your back-to-back chain goes, like more Tetris and T-spins you do, the more your Tetris and T-spins will send. So if you can maintain that, if you can get the momentum going on those back-to-backs, and your opponent isn't, you'll just like hard out APM your opponent. Another way to hard out APM your opponent is spamming perfect clears.
Yeah. On the top of a back-to-back, there's also back-to-back perfect clears, which apparently RKY is really good at doing.
Yeah, while perfect clears don't actually send, or like there's no like back-to-back bonus for doing multiple all clears, but a single perfect clear sends 10 garbage, I believe, which is the most amount of garbage of like any single attack, aside from like getting a super high back-to-back chain and getting a combo down stack. So yeah, if you're just able to do those perfect clear setups, which a lot of X-rank players are very, very experienced in, and your opponent like isn't, it's very easy to overwhelm your opponent.
Yeah, it looks like
RKY.
Oh, wow. I was gonna say RKY was about to kill Wujik, but the moment I said that, manages to send the last spike needed to top Wujik out.
Yeah, and a bit of an awkward downstack there from Wujik last round, but you know, striking back really quickly this round. RKY, not the cleanest board, and Wujik some perfect clears of his own. So really showing the power of PCs and back-to-back this match from both players.
Yeah, it's really nice to see how offensive both players are. Like, I think some players who play more defensively, if they were to play against an offensive player themselves, I think it'd be mostly like biding their time, waiting for the right moment to strike, instead of continuing to make their own back-to-back chains, which both of these players are doing.
Yeah, it's always fun to like see players who like go for these like crazy setups are willing to go for like these floating setups, willing to take risks and
Yeah.
give us a show. And speaking of giving us a show, we're actually on tiebreaker, which is taking another round. RKY. I'll be on his toes here. RKY goes for the SDPC. Widget with SDPC spin. RKY not gonna get the DPC in time though. Widget able to send enough garbage. And Widget picking up the speed. Both players near 4 pieces per second. Okay, yeah, definitely not holding anything back in this tiebreaker round. Neither of them wanting to go to the losers bracket.
Yeah, RKY with the 12 spike. 6 more lines, but Widget consistently keeping that clean board and going back to downstacking that clean garbage.
Yeah, striking right back. A T-spin near the top of the board earlier, but oh no, now the setup on the board is really awkward.
Yeah, Widget
has to
taking
dash
that
out of there
T-spin without the T and Q might spell the end for him.
And oh, RKY taking this round. Very, very close round. Honestly, very impressive showing from Widget, able to
definitely
take RKY to tiebreaker. The RKY 1618.
The RKY. That was a really good match. Well played by both players. And Widget will have the opportunity to kind of claw his way back to the winner's bracket if he manages to win all of his other matches in the losers bracket and fight RKY again in the grand finals. But we'll have to see.
Alright, and with that winners finals match, we will now be streaming the losers semifinals match. I'm not sure how far along the losers bracket is right now. I don't know if these are like updated properly.
Yeah, what is going on here? But yeah, we will be trying to stream some more losers bracket matches when we figure out where the losers bracket actually is.
Yeah, while we wait for that, I guess we can go into our next bracket, Steve's Pokebar. You wanna bracket? Oh my god, sponsor. I got the brackets on my mind. Okay, yeah, sponsor. You wanna talk about Steve's Pokebar.
About Steve's Pokebar, who has a message for you all. Hey UBC, are you hungry for some fresh, healthy, and delicious eats that will keep you fueled for longer? Swing on by the Steve's Pokebar on campus to grab yourself a bowl of authentic Hawaiian poke that is made fresh every morning. Starting August 1st, you can even pair that with one of their in-house made iced Hawaiian fruit teas to help keep you cool this hot summer season. Thank you so much to Steve's Pokebar for sponsoring Sunset Series this year.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks,
Alright.
Steve.
So I think we're still on losers quarters actually. Maybe.
Okay, I think if it might be possible to get SSPDHEMSS1 versus Derp. And for our convenience, we'll be calling SSPDHEMSS1 as Grass, which is kind of his other alias. So I'll just confirm to see if they've started playing yet. But it doesn't look like they have. While I wait for a response, I'll look at the chat, which I haven't been looking at recently. We have I Like Rice. Hi, I Like Rice. Hi, D-Rob. And we have Diggy saying, I'm a Widget believer.
It was a really close round.
Yeah, it definitely was. And yeah, it looks like Widget was also in the chat saying he's 8 tier above, which might not sound like much, but it's a chasm. So yeah, honestly, it really is. Like, I think I don't remember what tier I'm at, but like I feel like whenever I play someone who's like 8 to 10 tier above me, I'm pretty confident that I would lose. It's just a really big gap when you're in the high X rank levels.
Yeah. Like for me, who's still in U rank, someone ATR near me, like yeah, I can take them. But like, I definitely imagine like, I don't know what the equivalent would be, like ATR above me, like when I'm in, like, if you were in top 100, it would be like probably like a 500 TR.
Negligible. Like it's literally doesn't exist. It would be
Yeah,
like you have the exact same TR.
I think you could probably calculate that, like, I don't know if there's like a win rate calculation thing with like Glyco.
Oh, maybe?
Like the Glyco difference? I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, we are going to be streaming this quarterfinals match now. Both players in the lobby. Derp and...
Grass versus Derp.
Grass.
Seen earlier today.
Both players, high U rank. Yeah, gonna be watching this match. Honestly, I think both these players are very, very solid high U rank players. Grass also did play in our BC Tetris tournament that we had a month ago. Unfortunately, could not finish the tournament because he had to go, but he got he placed third despite having to leave the tournament early. That's how that's how good he was in that tournament.
That's how good he is. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see this warm up.
Yeah, both players do want to warm up, and I think similar to Hey to Danny, Grass is a very, very fast player. At least when I've played them in the past. But unlike Hey to Danny, Grass has a trick up his sleeve.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that. Let's see what this trick is. I'm sure he'll pull it out once or twice in this match.
If we see it, we'll let you know. But seems to have gone for a flat top TKI this round. Going relatively slowly. Yeah, Derp. Pulling out a flat top TKI, you're fighting Derp on his own turf. I don't know if that's the best idea, but it is just a warm up, and yeah, we'll see how
really an indication of how the actual game will go. So yeah, maybe Grass was just testing out the waters here. And now it is time for the real 1st to 7 match.
Derp versus Grass. Let's see if Derp can graze the grass.
Oh my gosh, the T-piece miss drop from Grass.
Oh, 2 T-pieces miss dropped immediately. Oh, I've definitely been there.
Yeah, I've been there, done that, but unfortunately, those miss drops might have been a little bit too much for Grass, and Derp takes the first round pretty easily.
Yeah, fortunately it is a 1st to 7, so we'll see how they do. And oh no, another miss shot from Grass's side.
Yeah, wasting the eyepiece there to get to his garbage hole. Fortunately, didn't quite work out for Grass.
Yeah, hopefully Grass will be able to pull it together. Doing an MKO actually. Oh, on the right side as well. And because gonna big fan of the right side MKO.
I love right side MKO.
Like I guess I know like MKO technically. Like right side MKO technically better, like keys per pieces or something, but like it just looks weird to me. Oh, is it outside? Okay, I don't know then.
Like when you can hard drop the L piece without moving it, that's like one piece better.
But I thought you said right side MKO was like better or something. That's why you did it on the right side.
I don't remember actually, but like the one where the J or L piece spawns in the place that you want it to, that one's the better one.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of misdrops from Grass this match actually. Misdropping the PC again. Gonna survive for now. They're not able to get the follow-up PC, but yeah. Definitely don't want to be misdropping, especially
covering is
when your life is on the line.
With those 2 eyepieces, it manages to play quickly enough to cycle to the next one and down stack out of it. For now though, and Grass takes his first round off of Derp Derp.
Yeah, despite the early misdrops, still able to win the round. And honestly, if you just play fast enough, like every misdrop is fixable. Okay, now here's an unfortunate situation for Grass. Both of them did flat top TKI, but they put their wells on opposite sides. But the wells spawned on the Derp Derp side. But Grass actually still in the game. Derp Derp actually some awkward placements, and he's gonna top out here.
Yeah, that spike from Grass was really impressive and got a little bit of lucky garbage himself there.
Yeah, that might have been escapable from Derp Derp with a slightly different piece placements, but definitely hard to say. Derp Derp hitting with the stick spin, a classic Derp Derp move. But Grass gonna be able to survive this one. I think he might have missed combo down stack there or multiplier there, but
who knows? Still seems to be
Swarmy from
well,
Grass.
though. A really safe position on his board. Derp Derp though, having to down stack. Okay, gets the 11 spike down stack.
Yeah, and an awkward placement there from Grass. Set up a float there, but did not have the piece to create the overhang. I think he might have seen that too late. So Derp Derp able to take that round. Now up 2 points, 4-2.
Oh, there it is! There it is!
And there we go!
Oh
There we go!
God.
The Seagull up from Grass 4 wide. And okay, the well spot in the center as well, but
okay, this is gonna.
will he get a multiplier?
Devastating for Derp Derp. 19 spike.
19
from Grass.
spike. Yeah,
And,
there
yep,
we go.
Derp Derp tops out right there.
For I definitely not something you see very often in Tetrio, and not something usually seen done well in Tetrio, but Grass, very notable 4-wider.
Yes, for sure.
Like when I've played against this 4-wide before, like he doesn't even need the multiplier. He just combos you to death.
Yeah.
And that's how you know someone's like actually experienced the 4-wide. Because I think anyone can get lucky with the multiplier in a 4-wide and send a huge spike, but being able to be threatening with the 4-wide even without the multiplier is definitely a feat.
Yeah, Grass's consistency with continuing the combo is really impressive. But even without 4-wide though, Grass still a formidable player. We see him holding his own against this pressure from Derp Derp. Oh, that down stack might not have been the right choice for Grass.
Yeah, and that one ended up covering the well there with the S piece, so could not continue, and holding that I piece there. Definitely a hard situation to escape from.
Oh,
and it's hard to make
deliberately
decisions.
accepting the garbage from Derp Derp. Doing some macro.
Yeah, smart decision.
gameplay.
Board is very clean right now. Can set up some more attacks, but as I say that, an awkward garbage spawn means he probably has to bail out of this one. No more back-to-backs.
Derp Derp with the OP's misdrop. Managed to fix it really nicely with that J and gets all the way to the bottom of his board.
Yeah, nothing to worry about. Misdropping when your board is clean, unless it's like something really horrible. It's usually just like you clear like 1 or 2 lines, and oh no, that Z piece actually really fortunate placement there. But yeah, misdropping with a clean board is usually a quick fix.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Grass with the
Hachi spin!
Oh, I love Hachi spin!
Slight
I love
misdrop.
Hachi spin! Good for you, Grass! Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you know what, Grass? At the end of the day, yeah, you're the real winner for using Hachi spin.
Yeah,
on
you're the
stream.
real winner! You're the real winner! It is still possible for Grass to win though. It's might be looking a little bit tough because Derp Derp is on match point right now. But oh
Yeah, and-
well, oh my god, those misdrops are really sad to see from Grass's side. Yeah, that wasted
yeah,
IPs from Grass prevented him from being able to get down. And we've got Derp Derp taking the win, 7-3.
Yeah, really tragic to see there. Grass fighting for his life near the end, but was going for like a 9-0 near the top of his board, and 9-0ing when you're in that much of a risky position is generally like I'd say a very risky move. I think 9-0 in general is like risky to do in higher ranks because I mean, first of all, it's not efficient, and second of all, if you get like garbage. It's very hard to access it without like just hard down stacking. But yeah, I mean sometimes it can be good if you're able to, like if you're like really fast and also you're able to get a lot of like donations to get more T-spins. But yeah, definitely risky play there.
Not optimal compared to center wall stacking. Like if you're a really good player, then yeah, like you said, you can get a lot of donations off of it. Like I remember RKY in one of his earlier games had a 9-0 stack, but was consistently not wasting T with it. Like using all of his T pieces for the T spins by doing ST stacking, along with taking the Tetrises. That's really high level gameplay there, even with 9-0.
Yeah, for sure. But generally, Centerwell is definitely better. I mean, it's hard. Or not hard, but I guess it's a lot easier to set up T-spins when you can like more actively like build overhangs instead of having to rely on like making donations or doing like S props. But yeah, definitely not a completely unviable strat 9-0. But yeah, waiting for the Fiery Light Hated Danny match to wrap up now, I believe, and we'll be moving into loser semis very soon. But before that, I guess we can move on to our next sponsor.
Oh my god, you're so right.
A&W. Okay, savor the classic taste of A&W's juicy burgers and handcrafted root beer, a timeless combo that never disappoints. Head on down to our A&W on UBC campus located at 577 University Boulevard and see for yourself. I personally, big fan of A&W. I love going there at 3 a.m. with my friends.
Yeah, I have heard the stories, and honestly, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit jealous. I think if I were to live at UBC too, then I would totally also go to A&W at 3 a.m. It seems like a really fun experience.
Yeah. Apparently Firelight and Hidden Annie are not playing.
Okay, if they haven't started yet, then we can stream that one. So awesome.
Yeah, more Tetris, why not? We stream, said Hidden Annie. So true, that's what I'm saying. Alright, let's get them into the room. Alright, Haiti Danny. And yeah, I have been seeing Haiti Danny in the BC Tetris server using the bot that calculates your approximated chance of beating your opponent. And it looks like he calculated it versus Firelight, and it says Haiti Danny has an approximated 12.268% chance of beating Firelight. So yeah, you're saying there's a chance.
According to the bot, the odds aren't high, but there still is a chance. And I think personally, knowing Haiti Danny's skill level, I do think it's possible. It's just that Haiti Danny is really inconsistent. So like he has really high peaks and then really low lows. Like it's just like depending on how much he misdrops, he could either be like an absolutely horrifying beast at Tetrio, or he can misdrop a lot. So
yeah, definitely a very high risk, high reward play, which is definitely fun to watch sometimes, but can be really tragic when they're like they have like all the momentum, they're sending attacks 4 pieces per second, and then they misdrop like 3 times in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, we will have to see.
I find a lot of the time when I'm playing that fast, or like I'm playing as fast as possible, like if I make a misdrop, my brain doesn't process that I make a misdrop until I place like a few more pieces, so like misdrops definitely lead into more misdrops.
Yes, so true. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, without further ado, let's see this warm-up match between Haiti Danny and Fiery Light.
Our Firelight opening with a perfect clear opener in this warm-up, but misdrops the T, I think. Or maybe it was intentional to not give Hated Danny the clean garbage.
That would be,
maybe
some
big brain plays.
Big brain gameplay, yeah. Farley with the center wall now. Immediately pumps out a lot of pressure. Taking out Hated Danny.
Yeah, Hated Danny definitely not expecting that spike there. Definitely always fun to see these players really show off their stuff, making up these spikes out of nowhere.
Okay, I have an interesting comment to make. So, from Hated Danny and Firelight's Tetra League stats, it looks like Hated Danny's PBS is slightly higher than Firelight's.
Oh, really?
Both of them are blazingly fast players. Like, Firelight is at 2.83 PPS and Hated Danny's at 2.85. But it looks like Hated Danny might have a speed advantage even over someone, a mid-X rank, who's pretty fast themselves.
Yeah. As I said earlier, I do think Hated Danny's like greatest weapon is his ability to play extremely quickly and can definitely really catch opponents by surprise, but I'm sure for someone like Firelight, they've faced many opponents like that in their Tetrio careers, so they probably are at least prepared to deal with it and
this back-to-back from Hated Danny! Wait. That was pretty insane. Yeah, it was just pure LST, but really, really fast. Hated Danny takes the first point off of Firelight.
Firelight there, I think wanted to go for a DT cannon, but missed out the T and 2 more misdrops against the player of this speed is going to be very, very hard to survive from.
Yeah, as you say that though, yeah, it looks like Hated Danny spent quite a bit of time getting that kill because he couldn't find the PC solves. Yeah, did manage to get it in the end. Up 2-0 now.
Firelight's board a bit too messy there for him to recover in. Firelight able to find that PC despite having to wait for a piece to fall, but not gonna be able to get the second one. Hated Danny sending some garbage over to his side, and we can notice Firelight definitely used some timing here in order to try to counter Hated Danny's attacks. And I think timing is definitely one of the best tools you can use to at least deal with a player that's faster than you. Not able to really get him the win in this case, but we'll see if he's able to use that more and to his advantage in later matches.
Yeah, now, okay, I was gonna say it was now Hated Danny's turn to misdrop, but I'm not sure if that was actually a misdrop because it led to a color clear. So maybe I just didn't know the opener well enough.
Yeah, honestly, like there's some PC setups out there that are just like they're like someone definitely spent like hours in the lab cooking them up.
Yeah. How do they figure this stuff out? Who knows?
But there's like PC solver bots out there.
Oh wait, okay, yeah, you're right.
AI generated perfect clear.
Oh my god. AI generated. Oh, Firelight with the C-spin into the fractal, but doesn't really have the pieces.
Yeah, way too high up on the board and not able to get to a piece with an overhang in time, but able to close this round out actually with the generally clean stack and able to access the well. And yeah, we'll see if he can come back from this. Definitely not a start you would expect considering the ranks and a really tragic misdrop on Firelight's side.
Really sad misdrop from Firelight. And okay, I think it's interesting how at the beginning we kept talking about how Hated Danny has the tendency to misdrop a lot, but here it's Firelight who's been making most of the misdrops, and Hated Danny's been pretty consistent actually.
Yeah, like Hated Danny able to hold down the misdrops a lot this round, and Firelight making some more mistakes than usual. Might be kind of rattled by Hated Danny's early lead. Like honestly, if I've been in that situation where like I face against someone who's lower ranked than me, I'm like, okay, this will be a chill round, and then they go up, get up to like a 3-point lead, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So could be nerves, could be maybe the keyboard's acting up as well.
Who knows?
A lot of potential reasons.
Firlight's been doing well these past 2 rounds though. 3.5 PPS,
yeah, definitely.
not a misdrop yet. 150 APM.
Yeah, just pure APM there coming out from Firelight and Hated Annie's board. Bit messy there. Disrupts of his own.
Firelight with the C-spin opener. I have not seen that one in ages.
Yeah, classic C-spin opener. He did one of those in the last stream match we saw as well. That kind of C-spin opener definitely out of favor these days.
Yeah, for stuff like Gamushira or Mountainous stacking.
Yeah, because those C-spin openers usually lead to like PCs or a lot more aggressive follow-ups, but like that C-spin opener is like the C-spin. Like that opener is called C-spin.
The original, the OG C-spin opener.
But yeah, opener might be a bit too weak these days in a modern Tetrio meta. Not able to beat out Hated Annie there and Firelight this round. A lot of misdrops. Hated Annie, some kind of a messy board, but able to find some decent donations. Not gonna be able to top Firelight up there though. Firelight setting up a cool STSD, but JP's really late in the queue. Has to cycle a lot. So
yeah, the STSD didn't really seem worth it from all of that upstacking and that T-piece misdrop. It's really unfortunate to see. Hated Danny up 6-3. This could be a crazy upset if Hated Danny can maintain his momentum here.
Hated Danny looking in like peak form right now. Very few misdrops that you'd see from him in potentially other matches, and yeah, he's looking extremely clean right now with his gameplay anti-stack. There's a nice T-spin single there to access the well. Sends an 11 spike, and Firelight's board really messy. That's some unfortunate cheese garbage on his side.
Oh, SP Smith from Firelight.
Yeah, able to go for the cancels, but it's looking rough, and that O-piece is gonna seal the deal! Hated Danny!
Wait,
huge misdraw!
7-3.
Yeah, taking advantage of Firelight's huge misdraws. Huge upset. Oh my god, very well played.
Who's like 600 ranks higher than him on the global Tetra League rankings.
Hated Danny definitely like that there. I think is like Hated Danny's peak performance when he's not misdropping. Able to play fast.
Hated Danny gameplay.
Able to play fast, aggressive. Very enjoyable to see.
Like if Hated Danny were able to maintain this in Tetra League, like instant X rank, literally. That's
for sure.
Definitely not U rank gameplay, not mid U rank gameplay. Oh wait. Okay, interestingly enough, we have the run back of Hated Danny versus Derp in the losers semifinals, and that was our first match that we streamed.
Indeed,
so
and
crazy.
Derp was able to take that last time, but Hated Danny right now looking very strong actually.
Alright, and yeah, in our first match, Derp beat Hated Danny, but I'm not sure if Derp will be able to beat this Hated Danny, who's really got some really crazy offensive gameplay lately. And Derp has joined the room.
And we will be getting into this match very soon, but before we actually do get into the match.
Before we do that, yes, let's talk about another one of our sponsors, who is TELUS. Experience the power of 5G with TELUS, Canada's leading telecom provider. Stay connected like never before with lightning fast speeds and reliable service. Thank you, TELUS, for sponsoring this year's Sunset series.
Yeah, I'm on a TELUS connection right now, and I haven't disconnected.
Oh my god, what a coincidence! Me too. Wow.
So true,
awesome.
so true.
I can vouch for TELUS.
Yeah, my internet connection is so fast, just like Hated Danny's gameplay that we're about to see
God,
very
you're so
soon.
Right. You're so right.
As we get into this warm up. Oh, Hated Danny's on TELUS too. Oh my god.
Oh, let's go! Telus represent.
Yeah, big fan of Telus.
We got the classic SDPC versus Stick Spin that we saw last time as well.
Yeah, we've seen this matchup before, and we've also seen which one typically wins this one. Derp. Stick Spin a bit weaker than the SDPC, but actually able to survive. Hit Danny, I think. Doing a bit of waiting there. I think he thought he would have won, but
yeah, you never know. You never know if you've won or not until you see the game symbol or the game text at the end.
yeah.
So yeah, not very wise to wait for your opponent unless it's during the warm-up, and he was just
Yeah, maybe it was a strategic move. Like he waited intentionally to see what Derp was capable of. He's like, I need to see his limits.
True power, Derp.
Yeah, he was analyzing it during that warm up.
Yeah. Alright, now let's run it back. Derp versus Haiti Danny.
Will Haiti Danny be able to get his revenge? Or will Derp secure his claim as the BC Tetris stack down superstar?
BC Tetris Super Sunday Stack Down Star or something.
Yeah. Looking for the title of Saturday Sunset Series tournament sponsored by NANDOS.
Star. Yeah. Oh, that ice spin from Haiti Danny! That goes so hard.
Yeah, very creative solve there. Trying to maintain back-to-back, up to back-to-back 4. Going for a 5th one. Actually not going to be able to get it. I think there was definitely an opportunity to create an overhang there, but maybe decided to go for a safer play instead. And yeah, this down stack is very fast from Haiti Danny. Ooh, that was a nice
SDSD. 13 spike and 3 back-to-back.
Yeah, really nice SDSD find there from Derp. Had just the right pieces, definitely. You can tell he was looking at his Q there. Love looking at my Q. SDPC versus flat top TKI, and usually a TKI does prevent SDPC from getting the perfect clear because the T-spin from a TKI opening is sent very quickly because it's done with the first T, so people usually use it as a counter, but Haiti Danny with the mid-game speed and Derp with the awkward stack, like so many blocks covering his well. The Haiti Danny is gonna take that round.
Yeah, and it looks like okay, we've got the misdrop from Haiti Danny. They almost had the mirror LST again. And Haiti Danny trying his best to get out, manages to get to that one well, but I don't think
but the sequence is so bad for him. Yeah, not gonna be able to win that one. Mirror match denied, unfortunately. No LST. It was looking close too. Like both players placing almost the exact same pieces at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see it this time. Derp actually go for Fonzie. Rare Fonzie TKI swap. Does not want to face Haiti Danny the speed match.
I think Derp might have a bad habit of throwing eyepieces to the side. Because a lot of the times I see that happen, and coincidentally on the side is his garbage well. So yeah, that did happen before. Like 10 seconds ago. But Derp's speed is allowing him to get out of these suboptimal piece placements.
Yeah, Derp playing at a very solid almost 3 pieces per second here. Extremely efficient, hitting 7 back-to-back with that 5-4 stack. Yeah, really showing off his speed here. Derp not going to be outdone by Haiti Danny. Stickspin versus SDPC once again!
Oh, what the I don't even know what to say there.
Derp definitely needs to, I don't know, cook up something different against that if he thinks the SDPC is coming, because the Stickspin is not working. Maybe TKI if possible. Something else. Something a bit more survivable. Unless you can do Stickspin like twice as fast.
Derp with a small J-piece misdrop. Haiti Danny trying to capitalize with clean garbage. 3 back-to-back.
Awkward.
4? Nope. Breaking the back-to-back there, but continuing to send pressure to Derp.
Yeah, not a very good sequence of pieces there for Derp Derp. Very difficult to down stack out of that J piece misdrop, so gonna end up falling there, and yeah, we're back to a tied game. Danny definitely not unfazed by that small lead that Derp Derp gained.
Yeah, that donation
nice
from
donation.
Danny. I did not see that one coming. That was a really clean one to continue.
Had to break the back-to-back anyways, but it was a cool donation to see.
Derp's kind of stuck in 9-0 here. Oh, breaking the back-to-back to down stack, which I think is a good decision just to get out of that 9-0.
Yeah, definitely good, better idea to survive than to attempt to continue back-to-back.
Yeah, Derp with a double Tetris.
Hey Danny, nice SDSD setup over the well, but a huge misdrop on his side of the board. Derp Derp, a lot of attack available there, setting up a T-spin in the middle of the stack. Up 4-3 now.
Yeah, this match has been really close.
Oh, here we go. Exact same placements for
you're
both players.
You're right. You got the mirror LSD. Oh, not anymore.
Yeah, slight variation there from Danny, and it looks like Danny was the one worse off, not able to continue LST off that placement. And Derp Derp's being aggressive, but hated Danny, able to access that well, very well. I just said well twice.
Oh, hit it with that fractal. Really nicely stacked. Oh my god. Okay, this one's slightly less nicely stacked. But he should be able to get out of this with his speed.
A lot of awkward misdrops there on Hayden Danny's board, but they aren't difficult misdrops to fix. Misdrops are just always awkward. But, yeah. I mean, both players now back it down to the bottom of their board. And I'm definitely seeing what you're saying about Derp Derp throwing these eyepieces to the side to get those T-spins. 2 eyepieces all the way to the left.
Yeah, it worked
Don't work out from this time though.
Yeah. Because there wasn't anything underneath it.
It can definitely backfire when the garbage well does spawn under there, but definitely taking that risk. And oh no, hated Danny misdropping!
Oh, the eyepiece
over the well as well.
Crying. Derp Derp 6-3. We might be seeing a repeat of last game, which was Derp Derp 7-4 Hated Danny, unless Hated Danny manages to pull off something special here. Oh, and he does!
And a huge 21
spike. Taking out Derp Derp right at the start of the game.
Or 6 now for Hated Danny. Trying to keep up this momentum here. But some awkward stack transition into an Imperial Cross.
I don't know if that was intentional, but that went really hard.
Yeah, but Derp Derp.
Yeah, Derp Derp with the 6 back-to-back. 7-4 Hated Danny again. I think that was the previous, or the score before.
Yeah, definitely smart from Hated Danny there to transition into the Imperial Cross, but Derp Derp's board was just so set up so much better, and with that Imperial Cross had to place a lot of blocks on top of the well, and Derp Derp able to close out that round for himself there.
Yeah, and Derp Derp advances to the losers finals, and he will be playing against.
Should be Widget.
Yes, Widget. And the winner of this match will be facing RKY again in the Grand Finals. And in the Grand Finals, instead of a 1-7, we will be seeing a 1-11 deuce match. Just to prolong it a little bit more. Have some more crazy high-level Tetris gameplay.
Yeah. Also worth saying that everyone at this point from now on is now eligible to win a prize. So third place, once again, third place getting a $10 Steam gift card.
Yeah, you're right.
Second place winning a $25 Sakura Media gift card. And first place winning some cash. Is it $50 in cash?
Yes, $50.
$50 in cash. I'm sure all of these players big fans of cash, so they're fighting for their lives in these last few matches.
So true.
Alright, let's see if we can get these players back in the lobby. Derp Derp and
Widget. What do you think about Derp Derp's prospects in beating Widget this match?
I mean, Widget is definitely a very scary player to face, but we're definitely seeing some misdrops on his end in some of the matches he's played. But yeah, I mean, he went toe to toe with RKY. It's gonna be an uphill battle for Derp Derp, but I do think Derp Derp has the potential. We've seen some upsets. Hated Danny beat.
Yeah, for sure.
It would be Fiery Light. Derp Derp beat Hated Danny. Maybe Derp Derp can break the chain.
Yeah, and looks like in the chat, Derp Derp mentions, gonna need that first place so I can buy the copy of Mario Kart 8 that my friends have been peer pressuring me to get. Thanks for sharing, Derp Derp. I'll be giving you my energy this match, so you can get that copy. Wait, isn't Mario Kart 8 like 10 years old? Or am I stupid? I swear there's newer Mario Karts.
Is there a Mario Kart 9?
Mario Kart 8 is a 2014 kart racing game. Surely your friends can be getting like Mario Kart Nintendo Switch 2023 or so. I don't know. I'm not very updated on Mario Kart games.
Is it on?
Is it on
Switch?
There's Mario Kart. Oh wait, no. Mario Kart Tour is the racing mobile game. Okay.
Oh, I remember Mario Kart Tour. I think I played it like...
I remember Mario Kart Tour.
I was playing that in like high school. That one is definitely old.
Wait, okay. Mario Kart 9 is in development, they say. So it might...
Oh.
Maybe Mario Kart 8 is like... Oh. It's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Switch. Okay. I guess it's still the US version then. Anyways, we got a little bit off track there, but... Okay, we are still waiting for Widget to join.
I think Widget might be in Tetra League right now.
Huh? Huh? That's so silly! Wait, I've gotta see this, Oh, I can't tell because I ran out of supporters, so I can't friend him. But I'll trust you, he's in Tetra League, I guess. So we'll have to wait for him there. Wait, what? Wait, did you do that? Who did that?
It was since you left, Derp Derp has host, so he's.
Oh, wait! Come on, Derp Derp, you're ruining the tournament. Oh my god, I can't believe you're doing this.
Yeah, bonus match.
Let's play. Let's play the game. Let's play the game. This is you unlock the bonus match. Yeah, that's right. My hands are so sweaty. This feels uncomfortable. I think it would be really sad if the people on stream could hear my keyboard. Guys, I'm rusty. Guys. Where's your LPs? Yay!
Okay, Derp Derp versus Plu bonus match. Yeah, this Plu player is pretty good. She could be X rank.
I don't know about that.
Okay, good gameplay from Plu there.
We'll play until Widget comes. I am the secret boss. Just PC. Yay, you got it. Oh. Uh-oh.
You can definitely see Plu's use of timing in this match.
You can definitely see Derp Derp's use of topping out really quickly. Oh my god, what the heck? Thank you, D-Rob, for the 1 month of Tetrio supporter. Huh? Oh, I think this is because I mentioned not having supporters, so I couldn't friend Widget and see that he was playing Tetrio League. Thank you, D-Rob! You're the best. You're the GOAT, for real.
Shout out to D-Rob, Tetris community member, BC Tetris member, donator of Tetrio supporter.
D-Rob's definitely a really prominent member in the community.
Alright, Derp Derp going for some for some down stacking here. And okay, Plu setting up the T-spin triple tower, but not getting a single T-spin triple.
I let the intrusive thoughts
Very unfortunate to see. Okay, they're going for a T-spin, but had to use the eyepiece. Yeah, this is definitely Derp's biggest challenge, facing the UBC EA Tetris director. If he wins, he takes your spot.
Wait! We didn't agree on this. Guys, hold on.
Derp now playing a lot faster.
Oh, he's got a new motivation.
Oh, okay. I think Widget is here.
Okay, good. Wait, I forgot I'm not the room. Wait.
You can do slash take host. You can do slash take host as the previous host.
Okay, there we go. Okay. The last 5 minutes of the stream did not happen. Anyways, we've got Widget versus Derp here now.
Yeah, hopefully Derp doesn't employ his topping himself out strat in this one. He needs that money for his Mario Kart.
Alright. So back to the tournament. Let's see our warm-up match between Derp and Widget. And maybe this is a bit unfair because I gave Derp some extra warming. Okay, maybe it's not unfair because Widget was also warming up.
Yeah, Widget was in Tetra League.
Widget was in Tetra League.
He was gonna be probably warming up against an X-Rank player instead. Okay, but the question is, did he win his game? I think he went up 1 TR.
Oh, let's go. 1 TR means a lot in X-Rank.
He beat Cheese Whiz.
Oh, okay, I see. Derp is
enough
playing
about
really
Tetrio.
well here. Wait, will Derp take the warm-up? Oh, I jinxed it. Fine about Derp.
Yeah, but an unfortunate stack there means he's not going to be able to top at Widget in time, and Widget strikes back with a 24 spike and another 10 spike right after.
Yeah, some crazy back and forth garbage there. Widget does manage to come out on top. Now it is time for the losers finals. First to 7.
Alright, Derp. Again, gonna be hard for him to win this one, but anything is possible. Widget getting that DT cannon off really quickly.
Yeah,
And
there's a lot of
in a-
garbage on Derp's side. Gonna have to start down stacking soon.
Yeah, very
Using an
cheesy
IV.
garbage. So long.
But manages to cycle to get it in time.
Derp now does a T-spin above a very clean board. Widget doesn't quite have the pieces to dash back out of it. And Derp actually taking the first round.
First round against Widget.
Yeah, definitely staying competitive in this match. Showing Widget that he's not he's not someone to be underestimated.
For real. Oh, I don't really agree with that SDSD from Derp. Didn't really have the pieces in queue necessary to fill in that overhang.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely
Kind of greedy.
very greedy play, but I mean if he was at 5 PPS it would have been fine, but unfortunately
Yeah.
he's not.
Oh!
Wow, Widget gets a Tetris PC there!
After the SDPC... Wait, SDPC... Yeah, SDPC spin. That... I'm guessing was a part of the opener? If it wasn't, then that would have been really crazy.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it was a Tetris PC as well. Like that PC came with back-to-back attacks. That was insane. Alright, Widget spiked up to the top of the board, but very clean board as well. Thinking about going for the fractal, gonna not go for it. Very reserved decision there.
Yeah, Derp having some trouble downstacking this cheese. And that continued pressure from Widget can be too much.
For I think moderation definitely one of the best skills to have in Tetrio. Like for instance, not going for SDPC at the top of the screen with no pieces no T pieces. So definitely showing his ability to evaluate decisions in the middle of a match.
Derp
low on the board.
Yeah, but despite Widrick's misdrop, Derp didn't really have any attack to capitalize off of it, so Widrick manages to make it out. Has a lot of clean garbage on his board, gets the 20 spike from that multiplier down stack, but Derp's keeping it clean, cancels most of it, and is at the bottom of his board.
Yeah, very skilled down stack there from Derp, able to cancel a lot of that attack from Widrick. Now once again, spike the top of the board, but cover the well again, but able to get to the eyepiece in time this time. But there's still a lot to go. Very clean well, but
garbage. Derp could manage to make a spike out of it.
Makes a setup with a T piece. Can he get to that other T piece in time? Well, not quite in time because Widrick is still very clean.
Yeah, Widrick's offensive power is just so overwhelming.
Yeah, that 7-2 stack doing wonders for him there. Alright, SDPC spin for the stick spin. Well, stick spin actually beat him out this time. No, Widrick is gonna be able to reach that eyepiece. Derp well a bit covered here. With some good down stacking, but I don't think it's... Yeah, it wasn't quite enough there to do anything, but we're still mid-game and that eyepiece misdrop not gonna be good for Widrick.
Yeah, I don't see Widrick getting out of this one. And Derp continues the pressure with that 9-0. Back-to-back 4.
Yeah, good Kaidan donation there from Derp in order to send a bit more garbage. Widrick not able to survive that one. Here we go, SDPC spin again.
Oh, but this time we see Derp countering with TKI. And that does
and a really
lines of garbage.
A really bad misshot from the SDPC spin as well, but Derp not quite able to find the continued pressure in order to top him out from that. I totally would have gone for C-spin there. Definitely not greedy, but some awkward misshots from Derp's side. Can't get the O piece over. Widrick is going to go up 5-2 here. What is that opening from Widrick?
Weird opener. I don't think I've ever seen that one before.
I feel like I might have seen that before, but like not completely sure. Like that looks like something Kondo would do.
Wait, you're right.
Yeah, either way, led to a very clean stack for Widrick, able to get a T-spin into a Tetris, a very classic spike, and now on match point.
Derp's gotta pull out a miracle if he wants to get that Mario Kart 8. Fortunately, it doesn't look like it's possible here. Derp spinning the T-piece to stall, but doesn't help his situation.
Yeah, it looks like
the win, 7-2.
Widrick hitting Derp with a red shell there.
Yeah.
At the end. Knocking him off track.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens next match in RKY versus Widrick to see if Widrick can take out RKY with the blue shell.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely gonna need the blue shell there. It's okay, Derp. You can buy Garfield cart on Steam with your $10 Steam gift card.
Wait, you're so right. Derp
Garfield cart is basically the same.
Gift card. There's probably not Mario Kart on Steam. That doesn't seem like something Nintendo would do.
How much is Garfield cart?
Oh, you said Garfield card? What the heck is
Garfield cart is only $5.49. You can buy Garfield cart and like
that
Among
sounds
Us
really
or
funny.
something.
Oh my god! Now you know, Derp. You need to peer pressure your friends to get Garfield cart instead.
So true, so true.
All right. Well, Garfield cart aside, we are nearing our last. Or our potentially last match in the grand finals, RKY 1618 versus Widrick. And the winner of this one will be getting the $50.
Yeah, and this match is definitely going to be exciting. We saw the tiebreaker last time, but that's not going to happen this time. First to 11 with deuce rules. So, if the match is as close as it was the last time these two faced this tournament, it's going to be very exciting to see.
Yeah, and it looks like RKY is... What is he up to? In a custom... Oh no, he's in the menus now. Okay, I think he'll be fine. He'll come.
Yeah. Before we go into the grand finals, thank you once again for NANDOS for sponsoring our tournament.
Yes. Thank you, NANDOS.
Yeah. Thank you, NANDOS. Hopefully we get a spicy match to end it off on, just like the spiciness of their peri chicken sauce
from NANDOS. You're so right. When RKY has joined the room, and just to clarify again, the grand finals is first to 11 deuce. Okay. Time for the warm-up.
RKY immediately opening up the perfect clear, getting that perfect clear out before Widget can get the STPC spin, but misdrops the DPC
from RKY. Surprisingly, didn't seem to do much to him. He looks completely fine right now.
Yeah, Widget with a solid counter spike as well, and stacking up really high to go for these T-spins, very risky. And yeah, once again, none of these players holding. None of these players holding anything back in this warm-up.
That SDSD setup from RKY didn't seem to work very well, but he's still fine.
Yeah, fantastic down stack though to recover. Yeah,
the Neo from RKY! Is that a Neo or a Finn? I don't know. I don't know Polymer T-spin very well, but I don't know these in a long time.
Yeah, I've never honestly ever done one of those funky T-spins. I don't believe them. They're not real.
What is going on from RKY? Love this guy. You were RKY. You were the winner of this warm up in my heart, because that was really fancy.
Yeah, well, we'll see if we get a similarly fancy plays in the official match, or if RKY is gonna, put the. Turn his monitor on, get serious in this match.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, he should definitely know Widget is no one to be trifled with. Brought him to tiebreaker last round, despite the very slight TR difference. So we'll see how it goes.
I don't know what that.
What was?
I don't know.
It had to be like a misdrop, right? Like that's not
RKY stalling. And the stalling seemed to have worked!
Yeah, excellent use of timing there from RKY. But yeah, the well definitely worked out for him as well. Just said well twice again.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh well.
Oh well. Me when I accidentally make a 2-wide. Oh well. My bad, guys. Anyways.
But Widget here with the eye well 28 spike with the 4 pieces per second LST there. Now that was a delicious LST.
That's some horrifying.
Just as delicious as Nando's peri peri chicken.
Oh my god, you are so right. You're so right.
Yeah, RKY. Both players near the top of the board. RKY is well much cleaner here. Board slightly cheesy, but so is RKY's.
Yeah,
and oh my god, that skim into the fractal!
Doesn't get the second.
What a creative solve.
Okay, because Widget is at the bottom of his board now. RKY with the waist T SDSD. Still seems to be doing fine though.
Definitely a viable play to go for when you are this fast, but
yeah.
Your opponent's also this fast, and got into a really tough situation there. Honestly, like a single line of garbage that has to hold all the way to the left or the right is so annoying to deal with, because like there's only two things that can actually cleanly open it, which is the T piece or the I piece, which are both very important pieces. Because if you use an S piece, it adds another like an S piece or Z piece, it adds another thing to the.
Yeah, you can't use S or Z to fix stuff like that. So similar.
Yeah. Like if I play Cheese Race and that's my first garbage, I just like restart if I don't have a T.
You restart, yeah. RKY's down stacking is actually crazy.
Yeah, some extremely clean down stacking.
Yeah, like not only is he going down really quickly, he's also sending pressure back. Like making a lot of T-spin singles and counting to 4 while down stacking. At the bottom of his board now.
Yeah, good timing there in order to send even more offense over to Wujik's board. Wujik definitely knows.
Extremely high-level gameplay. Both players at around 150 APM.
Yeah, but Wujik, bad P sequence there. No J piece to put it on the right side, and they're not cycle through fast enough. Use the J piece in the stack actually. So.
RKY tying it up 2-2. We have the S opener. Stick spin versus SDPC spin, I think. Or actually,
yeah, a matchup we've seen. Yeah, stick spin versus SDPC spin. We've seen stick spin versus SDPC normal a lot. But RKY gonna win out this one, which had to make some very awkward placements there.
Yeah, I think
did not pay out
on
for him.
Wujik's side, he made a float that covered as well, which I wouldn't agree with, and that kind of ruined his stack.
These are some nice floats though from Wujik.
RKY seems to have some trouble making attacks.
Yeah, huge 19 spike from Wujik and sets up a C-spin right after, but some awkward placements on top. If this doesn't kill RKY, it's gonna backfire for him.
And it didn't kill RKY, so RKY returns with that 21 spike. Continuing with
yeah,
the
but Wujik
6 back-to-back now.
Wujik not relenting on that APM at all. Sends another big spike. Some cheese on top, but RKY, they cancel a lot of it, and now he's in a bit more danger. Nothing he can't handle though. Skims out of it.
9 back
And this is the
RKY.
explosive Tetris.
11 back.
This is explosive back and forth. I love to watch in Tetris. Both players just very evenly matched. It's not even like they're like waiting for each other. They're just like sending out their attacks. Both players just.
Okay, well, 21 back-to-back from RKY. All I can do is just see the funny number go up. It's just,
yeah.
well, what can I say? This guy.
And Wujik unfortunately put himself in a very impossible situation there with the spiky board. But RKY here not getting the PC, and Wujik gets 2 PCs, not gonna be able to reach the I piece. And hits those PCs at blazing fast speed, 4.2 pieces per second.
Yeah, another PC round, it looks like, coming in from RKY.
Yeah, RKY has the PCs this time.
RKY's like, yeah, I can do that too. Watch me, watch me.
Yeah, he had a DPC ready to go right after. Stick spin versus
SDPC spin.
SDPC spin again.
Oh,
RKY not gonna be able to fight the stick spin counter spike though, but oh my god, Wujik, I'm so surprised he survived that.
Wujik looking for the down stack, does find one.
Good skim to block the garbage there, and yeah, some clean play from both players. RKY, I think, in a slightly better position. Gets to the well, and Wujik's board is near the bottom, but not the cleanest.
Yo, Wujik struggling to find that Tetris there. Has a kind of awkward board now.
Yeah, this stack is definitely hard to deal with, and oh yeah, that tops him out. RKY taking a solid lead here, but we've seen Wujik come back from this.
Yeah, Wujik with his LST again on 4 PPS, but RKY seems unfazed.
Yeah, the LST continuation not the best, so gonna have to stack out of that one for now. And RKY back-to-back, increasing 9-10, make it 11.
Yeah, the moment that Widget stops sending pressure, it's... RKY definitely just continues upstacking and starts building that really dangerous back-to-back chain.
We go SDPC on RKY's side this time versus LST on Widget's side. And looks like Widget's in his element here. The SDPC the LST so fast in transition into that center well T-swing to finish him off. Now Widget, glad it's not a first to 7. Still very well in it to win it.
RKY with the SDPC again.
Widget surviving all those perfect clears. 4 perfect clears from RKY, not enough to take him out.
Yeah, Widget managing to bring it to the mid game, despite that really strong
but now
loop.
Okay, Widget still able to survive that. Able to get to those pieces in time. It's very, very well played from him to cancel all that garbage. And yeah, gonna be able to survive the mid game for sure now. Okay, the very, very clean stack. As I say, that has to break back to back. But still canceling well.
Pressure, but RKY's down stacking. Had a lot of cheese on his board for like 1 second, and now it's just all gone.
Yeah, RKY, like you give him an inch, he takes a mile. He just completely takes. Like if you don't like overwhelm him like extremely quickly all at once. Unfortunately, this piece sequence is so bad for him. All those S&D pieces.
Yeah, RKY had a little
unfortunately for Widget, rather.
But it's pretty rare for RKY, I think. He hasn't been misdropping a lot. Oh, the mishold on RKY's side prevents it from getting the PC.
Yeah, but Widget, though, started that round, did not get a proper opening off. Had to kind of improvise, so not able to really punish RKY's mistake there. But Widget now setting up some flows, perhaps. Actually bailing out of that flow. I feel like... I don't know, maybe that was savable, but I should not be the one evaluating these players. They are.
These players are pretty good. They're pretty good.
Yeah. I can only say what I am able to see as a mere U rank player. I am humbled in their presence.
Oh my gosh, same.
Oh, mirror match.
Oh, we got the LST.
They're actually going blow for blow with these LSTs, but Widget might be the first one to have to bail out. RKY also not successful here. But Widget still maintaining back-to-back.
But I think Widget got a little bit too greedy there.
Oh no! Yeah, wanted to maintain back-to-back there, but the stack on the right side got awkward, and that L piece placement, definitely a mistake. Could have survived if he put it in the well. Because he wasn't expecting to get spiked like that. But RQY this time with a miss drop in Widget. Gonna try to just burst him down now while he still has the chance.
Yeah. 4.3 PPS LSD with a 25 spike from Widget. And RQY doesn't have the pieces to get out.
Yeah, that overwhelming offense of the LST, like that is the advantage of that. That kind of stack, just so much consistent APM, and when you can do it at that speed against an opponent who also kind of made a mistake, yeah, it's kind of over. ET cannon from Widget. Really wanted the multiplier there, but that might have backfired on him. Kind of has to cover the well because of that.
Yeah, and RKY's pressure is taking him 10 to 6. It's the match point here, and if RKY wins this, there will not be another chance for Widget to try and take first place. These floats from RKY are really... Wait, what the heck? That goes hard. Those are some really creative flows.
They're setting up an STSD, but it's not going to pay off.
And we have our winner of the UBCEA Esports Tetrio Sunset Series Tournament presented by NANDOS, and it's RKY1618.
Oh my god, 1100 lines sent. A combined over 2,000 lines sent by both these players over the course of 17 rounds. Just
yeah, two really crazy offensive players playing against each other. Really glad to see that in our grand finals match. So yeah, huge congrats to RKY for winning the $50, and also congratulations to Widget for winning the $25 Sakura Media gift card. It's very well played.
Yeah, thank you everyone for participating. All of you who signed up and checked in on time. Thank you for showing up. We had a lot of good games today. Definitely a joy to watch. Some cool upsets, very close matches as well. And yeah.
Yep, thank you all so much for coming and also watching the stream. And I'd just like to give one last shout out to all of our sponsors this Sunset series. So thank you to Diversity in Games, Sprung Studios, M Esports United, NANDOS, A&W, TELUS, Steve's Pokebar, CHQ, Turquoise Goat, Sakura Media, The Rec Room, and Red Bull. Yes, this event could not be running without your support, I have to reiterate. So thank you all so much for sponsoring our event. And yeah, this is the second last Sunset Series event, so if you're around the UBC area, be sure to tune into the FGC tournament happening tomorrow in the AMS Nest. I think it's at like 1 p.m. And I will be there. I will be there. I'm not an FGC player, but I will try playing the game because there's casual setup and it seems fun. So if you're there and you see me, say hi, because I don't know, I'll say hi back. Always down to meet more people. But yeah, that's. Do you have any parting words for us, Bradley?
Yeah, I guess just once again, thank you for everyone for playing. Honestly, like it's always really fun to watch Tetris gameplay for me. Like, just to see what people are capable of. Like, there was so many fun creative setups we saw like this tournament from all kinds of players, and a lot of players showed up big. Like, Hated Danny, that was a huge upset from him.
Yeah, that was.
He played so well this tournament. Drip as well, and of course our finalists as well. RKY and Widget gave us such a great show, and yeah, thank you for like I said earlier, thank you everyone for participating. You will get your Sunset points shortly, and yeah, one more shout out to NANDOS for sponsoring our tournament.
Yes, thank you NANDOS for sponsoring our tournament. Alright, and looks like that's all we have to say. So yeah, thank you all, and tune in next time. Join the Discord server if you haven't already, because we'll be hosting more events. Okay, bye guys.
Bye.